Good morning everyone, hope you're all okay. Right, the other day I was watching the lovely Kay from Kazakins One. She'd done a tutorial, and I'll leave the link to her tutorial because it's really good. She does fab tutorials, and she was making she wanted to make some glassine bags. She'd seen somebody else, and she'd used baking parchment, greaseproof paper, something like that. So I thought, oh, I'll have a go at that. Not necessarily with, the same as Kay's, but so I had a go the other night, and she does all the gives you the measurements and where to score and that. So it didn't last very long. My patience with measuring and scoring didn't last very long. So I made it 2. And Kay had stamped them. I can't remember what she stamped them with, but these are with this one that I get from Poundland. It's just on a roll. And I use it for I've used it for drop sheets and that before. But I use stays on, and I've got a big stamp, and I thought, oh, I'll use that'll be nice. But it didn't really work, so I didn't bother doing any more to those. So my stays on didn't work. Well, that one was a little bit better, but it didn't really work. So they're the only 2 that I've done exactly following Kay's tutorial of how to measure them and that. So then I went on to, I thought, right, I'll just fold them. Let's have a look. And I have decorated one, but I just folded it. I didn't bother measuring it. I just ripped a bit off and sort of folded it and then just ripped it. Didn't bother, measuring and scoring. I'll show you in a minute what I mean, because I'm probably talking twaddle. And then I did this again. Now, which ink was this? I think this was Memento ink. I think this was the Memento ink that I used for this one. And this stamp was, I'm shaking a bit, I'm hungry. This stamp was free in Craft Stamper magazine this week. So it's the same idea, only I didn't measure, I just eyeballed it all. And then I thought I would just decorate that up a little bit, the little doily, and just using die cuts that I've had for forever. A little piece of gauze there, some skeleton leaves that again I've had forever, and I never used skeleton leaves, and I should, because they're lovely. And this is a little clay thing that I made. I can't remember whether it is last year, it could even have been the year before. I've given loads of these away in Happy Mail. Geraldine showed us how to make these. So if I remember, I'll try and leave the link to Geraldine's tutorial on these. And if I forget and you want to know, just give me a shout, because I say all these things and then I forget when it's time to upload it. So that was that one. What else have we got? Alright, I've got this one, which is quite nice. Now this one is, let's have a look, baking powder that I got from Alio, that's Aldi. Use this. No, I don't use any of them in the kitchen now because I don't do a lot of baking. But I've used that for drop sheets as well. And that. So that's that one, and I just scrunched it all up first, and you can see it's not straight, but I don't mind that. If you like nice and neat and straight, then go across to Kay's and she'll show you how to do them so they're proper looking and not all uneven like mine. But again, this was just eyeballed and using bits of my coffee dyed doily. Again, these die cuts, well, I've had this flower made up for quite a while, and I'd stamped on the button, and another skeleton leaf, a little bit of doily there, fabric doily, crochet doily. another one of my little thingies. And the little heart pegs, I think I got them from the range, but I've excuse me, they was just plain and I just stamped on it with my script stamp with stays on. So that's that one. And I did another one with the brown paper, and again I put this one through my embossing folder. Love that embossing folder. Then just went over it with vintage photo, and then I put a little piece of lace across the bottom and I stuck it on with this glue. This is what I've been using to glue the bags, which I really like. This is from the range, it's only £1, but because it's such fine fabric you could actually still see the glue, so I just put some stickles on there to cover that up. That's that one. And I know lots of people don't like what should we say, rough looking stuff, but I don't know what you call it. I like that sort of thing. It's me, it's easy for me. And again, this one went through the embossing for another embossing folder, but probably went a little bit too hard because there's a little hole there. But I'm loving these. Thank you ever so much, Kay, for your video. I mean, your tutorials, you're just so good at them. Look, all. I know a lot of you will love this sort of thing, but some of you obviously won't. Oh, this was just a scrap piece. That is totally uneven. Somebody might like it. What else have we got? And then I used, right, I'll show you this one next. This one, oh, this was this one again. And I thought, oh, this is all like late at night, so I'm tired. I thought, oh, I've not used these for a long time. So I just got my little stamp, dabbed some of that on, dabbed it down, dotted some bits on, left it to dry. Next morning it was like flaking off. It obviously didn't want to sit on there. So I just went over it with some glitter Mod Podge and it's stuck on now. Then I thought I'd put one of my little flowers that I've been doing on it and give it a bit of a doodle round with Sharpie marker. Put a little peg on the top. Again, these were just plain white pegs that you get from the range, or it might have been some that I'd ordered online, and I just went over it. I've shown these before with my script stamp. So that's that one. This one is, I've got this as well, wax paper, but this is quite expensive. And I originally bought this to use with my die cuts for intricate dies. I put a piece of that and then they come out easy. That's what I bought that for. That's just wax paper, and that's quite an expensive one. So, but I just wanted to try different things. But again, these are all just ripped off the roll and eyeballed, folded. Put that through, it's like a heart embossing folder. And then I just went over the top with red stays on. So that's that one, and I did the same again with the same paper and put it through flower embossing folder. I went over it with the purple one. This is that cut right one again that I used. The back's plain, that's how they are, look. Flower stamp that was free on a magazine, and then I've used a bit of the painty fabric trim that Josie Gito, don't know how to pronounce you. Josie, wait, if you watch this, can you come on and tell me how you pronounce your name? Because I don't like it when I pronounce people's names wrong, sorry. Oh, my stomach's rumbling now. God, I need food. Yeah, so Josie showed us how to do these. And just one of my flowers that has been around forever. It's that one. Oh, this was just a piece of drop paper down on my worktop. That one's done nothing else to that one. Again, that was just a scrap. I think that stays on ink. Stays on seemed to work better on this shiny one. Just made that into like a little pocket thingy. And I just used that stamp because it was just in my drawer. That's a real basic one. Not even done the bottom on that one. Because I don't think it matters. It's my excuse and I'm sticking to it. And then I remembered that I've got loads of sheets of this paper, greaseproof paper. I think most of it is this one that I'd had for drop sheets and put away. I've never done anything with it, so I thought, right, I'm going to have a go with that. So I've made loads of them and they're just so easy. Oh God, I just love it. Look, the brill. You know, so for these, literally no measuring and no scissors required. No measuring, no cutting, just ripping it. All different size little bags, look, out of my painty papers. I mean, you can use anything. Look how uneven that one is. I don't care. Somebody will like that with a little gift in it. It's a right crumpled up one. Love it. I can decorate them even more if I want to, or if I send them to somebody, somebody else can decorate it even more. Little one. Love them. I went a bit mad, look. Oh, I was in frenzy mode. But I'm so pleased because these have been hanging around for ages and I've never done anything with them. And I love that they're all different colours. What I've like used on, well, for drop sheets and on my jelly plate and all that sort of thing. Right, we've come to the end of those, so I'll just show you quickly how I've been doing them. So we use this one. Right, so you just rip a piece of paper off, sort out what sort of size you want. And some of them I've been crumpling up even more. Sorry for the noise. Which way shall we do it? We'll do it this way. So this is how I've been doing it. Just of eyeballing a size. Have a look. Something like. Right. Well, that's all right. I mean, when Kay did hers, she suggested putting a little piece of paper or something in there just so that when you put your glue down, you don't end up sticking your bag together. Right, I just put a bit of glue on this edge first. If it wants to come out. Whoopsie, it does want to come out, and it wants to come out too much. Hear my stomach rumbling. I've had my breakfast as well. What time is it? Let's have a look. 11:15. I was up early-ish this morning and I'm having a really good day today. So yeah, you put a piece of paper in there just in case any glue's squidged out. Some of them that I started doing, I ripped these edges off here, but then I thought, no, I really don't need to do that. I just turned it up a little bit like that. A little bit of glue there. And just pop a little bit, oops, in there as well. And that's it. No measuring, no scissors. And you could cut a little notch out there if you wanted to, or I'm not bothered, I don't, you know, I mean that one's quite nice actually. In fact, that one's very nice. So that's how I've been doing them. I've been doing it the cheese way. Like I say, pop across to Kay and she'll give you the measurements of how she's done her beautiful bags, and she decorates them beautifully as well. And she's also just done a video of another card where she's put like an envelope pocket on the front of it. It's really fab. Right, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you sort of get that. I'm sure lots of you have done this sort of thing before anyway, but I was just, yeah, I want to have a go at that, use some of my stuff up, and I might actually finish, because I've got a little pile here, look. And then that's the end of my papers, so I might finish those off today. Oh, that's a cereal bag, so I won't be able to rip that. I'll have to cut that one because I don't think that'll rip. Right, thank you for watching, and thanks again, Kay. Bye.